The original theologians. B. In the pantheon of religious scholarship, the contributions of black African theologians often remain overshadowed by their Western counterparts. However, black African theologians were the original visionaries who deeply analyzed sacred texts and interpreted them for both spiritual growth and understanding of historical truths. The emergence of these theologians was not without reason or precedent. Africa, an ancient cradle of civilization, was teeming with rich cultures and traditions that placed a high value on the oral and written explication of divine mandates. Among these scholarly pursuits, the Book of Jubilee stands out, a testament written to provide a detailed genealogical and historical account from creation through the times post the Great Flood. The Book of Jubilee. The Book of Jubilee, sometimes known as Lesser Genesis, is an ancient Jewish text that divides history into Jubilee periods of 49 years each. Tradition, it is believed to have been written by unknown Jewish scholars, but it remains deeply influential in many black African theological interpretations. The central tenet of this work lies in its retelling and expansion of narratives found in Genesis and Exodus, offering detailed genealogies and explanations for events through divine orders. The nuances offered in Jubilee highlight the roles and trajectories of various biblical characters in ways often transformative to black theological frameworks. Noah and his sons. Noah, a pivotal figure post-flood, was charged with re-establishing humanity alongside his sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. In the Book of Jubilee, this reconstruction of human society is given extensive treatment, showcasing not only familial legacies, but how these extended into entire people groups. Of particular note is Ham, whose lineage played a central role in the African continent's biblical histories, often illustrating themes of resilience and diversification. One key interpretation suggests that Ham's descendants settled throughout Africa and were essential in the spread of post-Diluvian civilizations, recreating the earth ***. The narrative illustrated in Jubilee highlights how Noah's sons spread across the world, each establishing their domains. Ham's settlement, often linked to Africa, has led to the understanding of Africa as a crux of early post-flood civilization. According to Jubilee, it was through divine guidance that land distribution occurred, ensuring a legacy of prophethood and a testament to divine providence. Their roles in repopulating the earth demonstrate a harmonious orchestration of divine and human enterprise. Genesis of the book ***. While the human authorship of Jubilee is cloaked in mystery, its influence speaks volumes. Initially preserved in the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and certain Jewish communities, the text gained recognition for its unique insights not found in the canonical Bible. Scholars argue that it originated during the Second Temple period, circulating among Jewish groups yearning for historical reorientation, perspective that resonates strongly with black theologians seeking roots of ancestry and identity in Scripture. Characters and culture ***. Beyond Noah and his sons, Jubilee includes stark figures and prophetic successors that provided cultural landmarks for Black theologians. Figures like Abraham, whose journey intersects African territories, are depicted with an astute knowledge of humanity's rise and renewal. Black African scholars delve into these narratives, not merely for theological insight, but also cultural reclamation, drawing connections between ancient stories and present socio-religious identities. The Forgotten Testament. Despite the monumental work of Black African theologians weaving these narratives into the world's theological fabric, Jubilee's teachings are largely overlooked in mainstream religious study. Colonial and Eurocentric biases often relegated such texts to the margins of acceptability. Moreover, many Western theologians dismissed the work due to its non-canonical status, erasing critical voices and interpretations key to holistic biblical understanding. Spreading the word ****, to embrace the full depth of its insights. There's a need for concerted efforts in academic and religious spheres to resurrect Jubilee's teachings. This involves increasing accessibility through translation, embracing digital platforms, and integrating Jubilee studies into global theological curriculums. Community engagement through conferences and workshops that center on African theological voices will further amplify awareness. Encouraging dialogue on Jubilee as both a theological and cultural document could also serve as a foundational touchpoint for Black historical and religious education. The future of Jubilee studies. Encouragingly, as Black theologians continue to underscore the significance of these texts, awareness grows. Networks of scholars have started online forums and platforms dedicated to unwriting the silences around foundational works like the Book of Jubilee. Also, if you found any information in this topic, kindly subscribe or tell a friend to subscribe. In spreading the word, they not only contribute to biblical scholarship, but also provide empowering frameworks for spiritual and cultural identity, reconnection to a shared history that remains vital to understanding human nuance. These narratives, deeply rooted in African soil and souls, offer both spiritual sustenance and historical identity for generations, reclaiming a voice silenced for too long in theological discourse. African narratives have long been silenced or overshadowed in the broader theological and historical discourse. However, within them lies a rich tapestry of stories that carry immense spiritual and cultural significance. These narratives provide spiritual sustenance, guiding individuals and communities with wisdom passed down through generations. They offer historical identity, reconnecting people with their heritage, values, and beliefs. By reclaiming these stories, communities can reshape their understanding of spirituality and history, ensuring that diverse voices and experiences are heard and valued. African narratives, with their vibrant oral traditions and profound insights, enrich the global understanding of faith and human existence. These narratives are more than just tales. They are a form of resistance against a history that has often marginalized or ignored African voices. By embracing and amplifying these stories, Communities honor their ancestors, celebrate their cultural legacy, and pave the way for a richer, more inclusive theological conversation that acknowledges and respects the diversity of human experience. Kindly subscribe to this channel for more informational topics such as this one.